everyone, welcome to Slater's Wrist Game. Today we're going to do a full review of my Armitron Pro Sports digital chronograph, okay? I unboxed this back in December, so it's been 5 months I've had a chance to wear it, and I just want to kind of give you my thoughts on this watch. Like I always do, I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video, for commenting, liking, and subscribing to the channel. We have surpassed 1,000 subscribers, and we are officially a part of the YouTube Partner Program. So thank you for that. I do appreciate your continued support. If this is your first time here, welcome to Slater's Wrist Game. Okay. This watch here we have is an Armitron. So I do want to give a bit of history about Armitron because I did not know much about this brand. I've seen Armitron watches in certain department stores, but I thought they were like a newer company, but they're very historic. All right. So basically, Armitron was founded by Eugene Kluck, who moved from Romania to the United States in the 1940s. He founded the E. Gluck Company in New York in 1956. He founded it as a bakery with his wife, but eventually became a watch company. Now the E. Gluck company owns Armitron and Klein and like a couple of other major companies. So this is actually a major company, Armitron and E. Gluck, because E. Gluck is the parent company to Armitron. Mr. Gluck passed away, I think, in 2019, and now his daughter is the CEO of the company. All right, I did watch another video to get some info. I'm gonna put a link to the description of that video if you want more on the history of this, because they did a great job on this one, okay? But I bought this watch back in December of last year for $22.84. So basically less than 23 US, all right? So some fun facts about Armitron is that they make analog fashion watches and they make digital sports watches. And their watches are made in China. That's probably why they're so affordable. And they are the official timekeeper for the New York Yankees baseball team. And they were at one point the timekeeper for the Mets, but now they're the official timekeeper for the Yankees. And most of the time you can buy this Armitron watches in department stores like Walmart, JCPenney, or you can buy them online like Amazon, okay? But the biggest competitors to Armitron are Casio, G-Shock, and the Timex Ironman. All right, those are the biggest competitors, okay? But I think this watch is tremendous. I'm glad I picked it up, and I might try some more Armitrons in the future. All right, but right now, let's just take a look at the dial layout, okay? So basically, you have this dial, you have the reset here. You see the word reset, you see the word mode, you see the start stop, and you see the EL, which is like the light. So basically you have the buttons A, B, C, and D, and that is how you set the time and navigate through the other features of the watch. All right, here you do have the word Armitron at the top, which will be the 12 o'clock position. You do see WR 330 feet. You do see the word 1/100 chrono in red here. And then you do see like the dial layout. So you see the day of the week at the top, the time in the middle, and the day and the date at the bottom. All right. Then you see like the seconds being counted down in this little small square. So both of these, this little square and this little circle, are just different ways of seeing the seconds counting down for this watch. All right. Now the case is resin and the strapping is resin, and the crystal is an acrylic crystal. All right. But let's go over the specs on this one. So the model number for this one is MD11239. All right, once again, that is MD11239 model number. The battery that is powering this watch is the 40/8309. All right, and you can see some of that information on the back, on the case back here, which this watch do have a screw down case back. Let me see here. Yeah, but you do see where it says 40/8309. So it's kind of like with Casio, you have like a module. Seems like with Armitron, they use 40/ whatever number to indicate the battery that's powering the watch. All right. This watch has a 55mm case that is measured horizontally and a 60mm lug to lug. So this is a pretty big watch at the 55mm case and a 60mm lug to lug. This watch here has a height of 15 millimeters for the crystal, but the bezel actually goes up to 16.5 because the bezel rises up 1 millimeter over the crystal. All right. So this is truly just a sports watch. You do have a lug width of 30 millimeters at the top. It tapers down to 22 millimeters. All right. So it is an 8 millimeter taper. You see all the different sizing holes here. And the water resistance is 100 meters, which is 330 feet, which is what you see on the dial. So I think the 100 meters, I'm impressed with that spec. And the lug and the strap is 30 millimeters at the top, tapers down to 22. So the 8 millimeter taper makes it kind of comfortable. But this is a big watch here, but I'm okay with it. A lot of people might have a problem with it. But besides the specs on this one, this watch here is packed with features, okay? So some of the features include the time telling mode. You have a 5-alarm mode. You have an hourly chime. You have a 1/100th of a second chronograph, which you see here highlighted in red. You have a 24-hour countdown timer, a dual time zone. You have a 12 or 24-hour display, a pacer mode, and then you have an Insta light. And the light is where it says EL on this case, which will be at the D button. That's your light. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of show you the features, and we're going to start at the home screen. So at the home screen, you do see the day of the week, which is Sunday. Today is Sunday. You do see the time right now is 1:45 Central Time, and then you see today's date, which is May 5th. So happy Cinco de Mayo for folks who are celebrating that. So this is your home screen. If you want to change the time, you just press the A button here until it beeps, and now you see the seconds are beeping, and that's when you can start to change the time. So the mode will help you navigate it. So if you want to change the hour, it is at 1:45. Even if I want to move to 2:45, just press up and move to 2:45. If you want to go to the minutes, I can move it up 1 minute to go to 2:46, or what is now is 2:47. If you want to change the year, right now the year is 2024. I'm going to leave it there. But the top of the 24, that is actually the year. And you see the day, the month is May. I'm gonna leave it here, and the day is May 5th. And when you are done with everything, you just press the button and it locks it all in. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the original day and time because I did move it. So to do it again, just press it again. Go to mode, and I'm gonna move this back to 1. PM. Get it correct. I'm gonna leave it because the minute the same, and I'm gonna leave everything as the same. Just click reset. So basically that's it. Now you can press the C button because right now I have the display in a 12-hour display, but you want to move to military time, just press the C button and it goes to military time. I put it back in 12 hours. Okay. So I do like that. Pretty simple, pretty easy to operate. If you own the Timex or Casio, you're probably used to working or using that, but it might be your first time owning a digital watch. Now the next mode is a stopwatch mode, and basically just you see the ST/STP is the start and stop. So just press the C button, and you see it already. The stopwatch is starting. So I'm gonna let it run here. Let it run for about 10 seconds, and to stop it, just press the C button again. And then just press the A button to reset. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You can always see your home time, which is 1:48 p.m. for me at the bottom of the screen. Next mode is the timer mode. So there's a 24-hour timer. This is why you see it 23 hours, 59 minutes. And then you see the home time at the bottom, which is 1:48. So just the start stop button once again, which is the C button, and it starts counting down the timer. So if you want to cook, or you want to something like that, you want to just time it. This is how you do that. Just stop it right here, okay, and then reset. Now, if you want to change the time, say for instance you want to time something for a very specific amount of time, you can actually change it. So right here we'll put something for like 1 minute. Then I switch over. Then just stop it. So now we're going to time something for a minute instead of 24 hours. So right now it's counting down. Okay. Then just start and start. But I do think it's pretty cool to be able to time stuff here, especially when you're cooking. We'll move to the next screen, which is the alarm. So this is the home screen for the alarm screen. Right now you have, you can see, I have like the little chime activated, which is like this little bell. And I do have some alarms set. So you got 5 different alarms. You press the D button to navigate the alarm screen. So my first alarm is for 7:30 a.m. My second alarm is for 8. I don't have my third or fourth or fifth alarm set yet. But if I wanted to do it, I'm gonna go to my third alarm. Say for instance, I'm gonna set it for you. So basically to start setting it, just press the A button. So I'm gonna set this to 8:30 in the morning. So I got 8, press the mode button. We'll set this to 30. And then we just lock that in. And now, so we got our third alarm set, and they got the chime for it too. So the fourth alarm is not set, the fifth alarm is not set. Back to the home screen, but first alarm 7:30, second alarm 8, third alarm 8:30. But you do have 5 alarms, so I think that's pretty cool to have 5 alarms on this watch. We do have a time zone here. My home's time is 1:51 p.m. with the central time. I do have a secondary time zone of 11:51, which is Pacific. If I wanted to move this to Eastern, it'd be just fine. I just press the A button. Now I just move this to maybe 2, because Eastern time is 1 hour ahead, and just lock that in. And now I moved it to where my second time zone is Eastern time, my home time zone is Central. So it's 1:51 my time, Central time, 2:51 Eastern time. But you do have 2 time zones, which is pretty cool. Last screen is a pacer screen. Now this is, I guess, if you want to pace yourself, you can pace yourself in increments from 10 all the way up to 320. And to do that, you could just press the A button here all the way up to 320. And if you want to name all the way back to 10, if you want to start your timing it, you just press the C button. So let me go back here and let me just start the pace. So right now by default it's 60, but when you press the C button, you can hear it, the pacer function working. So I am the least familiar with this function. This is probably one feature that I probably won't use, but depending on what you do, you might actually use it. To stop it, just press the C again, and then just go back to the home screen. But yeah, so there's a lot of features right there for $23. You got a watch that's 100 meters water resistance with a ton of features. A lot of these are very functional that I might use. All right, so what do I think of this watch here? I do like it. Armitron appears to be a very affordable watch, very sturdily built. It's resin case, resin strap, acrylic crystal, which is fine for $23. Very legible on this one. So I think I don't have anything bad to say about it. The only thing negative for some people is just the size of it. This is a 55 millimeter case. This might be too big for some people, especially with a 60 millimeter lug to lug. My wrist is 7 1/4, so this might be too big for somebody with a wrist under 6. Like if your wrist is, a wrist size under 7 inches. If your wrist size is like 6.5 or 6, you might probably can't wear this watch. But right now, let me do a wrist shot. So right now I'm wearing my Casio Chronograph. I like this watch here. Another good deal. I've done a unboxing and review of this one, guys. You check it out. Take this watch off, and I'm gonna try on the Armitron. And then we hold these watches side by side to see the difference in size. You can see the Armitron is a lot bigger than this Casio Chronograph. All right, so let's do a wrist roll here. We start, all right, and we'll just kind of get a good look at this Armitron MD 11239. So this is a pretty big watch. Like I say, I have a 7 1/4 inch wrist, 18 centimeter wrist. This watch is 55 millimeters across, 60 millimeters lug to lug. But it's still very lightweight and actually very comfortable, even though it's a big watch. So that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. Please continue to comment, like, subscribe. Definitely check out Armitron, and I will bring you another video soon. All right, thanks, and enjoy your day.